The grand jury found that the Kissimmee Police Department fosters a culture of silence, where officer misconduct is not only not reported, but it's accepted.
The grand jury found the Kissimmee Police Department harbored a culture of silence, or a culture of covering up misconduct.
I get out of my car, I talk to people. I feel like community involvement is probably one of the top things every agency should be thinking about. You need to know who you're serving. They need to understand where you're coming from.
The grand jury found this culture of non-reporting extended to Basaggio's punishment, which was limited to a single day off without pay, and labeled merely as a, quote, failure to obey policies, thus avoiding mandatory reporting to the Criminal Justice Standards and Training Commission, the agency responsible for maintaining ethical standards in law enforcement. The grand jury went on to say it lacks confidence in the Kissimmee Police Department's command staff and has requested the city conduct a thorough evaluation of that group.
Everything centers around building relationships in our organization. So that's not only inside the building, but our dealings with the community.
The grand jury found that despite clear evidence of misconduct in Officer Basaggio's use of force incident, that former Chief Holland chose not to criminally investigate the incident initially and failed to report Basaggio's department policy violations to the appropriate agencies, including the Office of the State Attorney.
Well, I mean, Chief Holland did say that it was her top priority, or one of her top priorities, to take care of the police officers under her command so that they too could one day be the chief of police of the Kissimmee Police Department.
Holland says her top priorities include strengthening community relationships and training. She says the most rewarding part will be being able to help those in need and help members of the agency grow.
It's my responsibility to ensure they grow and they become, the best person they can be. And so I think that will be more impactful for me to see, them grow and maybe one day be chief.
The investigation was compromised from the very beginning because Officer Basaggio was able to have access to knowing the investigation was going on, and then began to tamper with other witnesses along that during that time. So then we went back in and re-interviewed a lot of those witnesses that were inside of that investigation, and it turned out that many of the things that they stated were falsified.